يا رب العالمين اللهم صل على محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. And I close my eyes.
Oh Allah, if you know this particular thing and you name it, whether marriage, buying a car, travel, or to go to college, anything you want to do in nature, oh Allah, if you know this particular matter is good for me in this life and also good for me in the hereafter, please Allah help me to achieve it or achieve it for me. And oh Allah, if you know this matter is bad for me in this life and the hereafter, oh Allah, give substitute for me better than that. That means guide me something better than that. This is a sunnah, my brother and sister. Anytime you're not sure about anything, any matter you're going to do, it is a sunnah to do that. Also, there is no exactly, as I repeat, don't expect that you're going to feel something or you're going to see something or you're going to say dream. Some people say, no, if after you do this, you know, you will see a dream or you will see some light in the sky or you see certain things. This is not true. Because if this thing is istikhara, I made istikhara that, you know, alhamdulillah, I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to guide me to the best. Which one I do? Okay. One also of the sunnah of Rasulullah sallam is, of course, volunteer fasting. Many Muslims, they only fast Ramadan. And even Ramadan, unfortunately, you know, they just wait, you know, become impatient. You know, fortunately, even fasting is something good for our health, provided that it is, you know, one of the pillars of Islam. You know, we know that fasting is the fourth pillar of Islam. And it only comes once a year. And you know, my brother and sister, how many hours we really fast in Ramadan? It will not last more than 8 to 10 hours in any place. Except there are certain areas that the sun keeps shining more about 18 hours. This is rare cases like, you know, North Pole or some Scandinavian country. In some Scandinavian country, maybe the day lasts about 14 to 16, sometimes more than that. During daytime in Ramadan, only lasts about, you know, 10, sometimes 8, 9 hours. Though, there are some people they don't fast. Some Muslims, unfortunately, even Ramadan. Or even the people who fast, they just utilize most of the day in sleeping. Most of the time sleeping. So, we have other fasting, which is the first one, is what Rasulullah ﷺ said, the sunnah, whoever fasts Ramadan and followed Ramadan with 6 days of Shawwal, Allah will consider for him that like if he fasted the whole year. This is a great opportunity for us. If you fast Ramadan and then you followed Ramadan with 6 days of Shawwal, Allah will consider you and give you reward like if you just fasted the whole year. And it is only 6 days after Ramadan. Now, are these days, the 6 days, is it obligatory to be immediately after Ramadan? Of course, haram. It is not lawful. It is not permissible for any Muslim to fast the first day of Eid, Eid al-Adha and Eid al-Fitr. You must break your fast in the Eid. But you have time. You can start on the 2nd of Eid. You can start on the 4th of Eid. You can also do it in the weekend. You can do it, you know, in some weekend. You know, if you are, you know, in a country, in a Muslim country, you can utilize Thursday and Friday. Like in many countries, they have the weekend holiday is Thursday and Friday. And also, in some non-Muslim country, you can utilize this on Sunday and Saturday. Okay. This also can be done 2 days interval. You can fast 2 days and then take rest, and 2 days, take rest, 2 days, you can rest. Or you can do it, you know, in row. You can make it 6 days, continuous 6 days. Whether the 2nd of Shawwal until the 7th, or you can start anyway. Who missed some days of Ramadan because of menstruation, because of birth, because of sickness, or even the brothers, even the male. You know, some brothers, maybe he got sick or he traveled. Then first of all, you should really make up the days that you missed in Ramadan. If you have broken your fast during Ramadan for the sister because of menstruation or because of birth, of sickness, or of travel, you should first pay to Allah His dues. Then you volunteer. You know, if you borrowed money from somebody, you should give the money, the one who borrowed, before you make charity, right? Because you should give the money to the one who you took the money. How come you have debts for somebody and you keep distributing money for poor and you own the money to the person? You should give the money to the one you took money from him. There also another, after you sister and you also brother have make up the days you missed in Ramadan, then you can fast the 6 days of Shawwal. One also of the volunteer fasting, also, the fasting of the Thursday and Monday. Rasulullah ﷺ used to fast Monday and Thursday every week. And he said, the reason I fast Monday, this day I was born in that day, Monday. And Thursday, he said, all Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will raise up and escalate all the deeds of Muslim. And Thursday, all deeds will be escalated to Allah by angels. And he said, Rasulullah, I want my deeds to be escalated to Allah while I am fasting. So we know now, he fasted Monday because he said, this day I was born in that day. And he fasted Thursday all these will be risen and escalated to heaven in that day, Thursday. I want to be fasting also while I want my deeds to be raised to Allah while I'm fasting. Also, one of the volunteer fasting is 13th and 14th and 15th of lunar month. In the lunar month, we call it the white days. Why we call it the white days? Because if you notice, my brother and sister, on the 13th of the month, the lunar month, and 14, you look to the moon, you will find it full moon. So that night, you will see it's like a daytime. These nights, 13 and 14 and 15, you know, because of the brightness of the moon, the night time is almost like day. That's why they call it the white days, 13, 14, 15. It is also a recommended sunnah to fast these days, provided, of course, you have done. 14 fasted is the day of Ashura. The day of Ashura is the 10th of Muharram every year. And the reason the fasting of Ashura, because Rasulullah ﷺ, when he arrived to Medina, after he immigrated from Mecca, he found the Jews in Medina fasting this day. So he asked, why you are fasting this day? They told him, this is the day when Allah saved the children of Israel and Moses from the torture of Pharaoh. Because you know, Pharaoh was really torturing and actually mistreated the children of Israel. So when Rasulullah ﷺ arrived in Medina, he found the Jews fasting that day. Then he said, no, I have the right, you know, to fast that day more than you. I am more legible, or actually I am close to Musa more than you. We should really fast it. But he said, if I live for the next year, I will fast it. We are Muslim, we should not, you know, just do like Jews. We should be different. If the Jews fast one day, only the 10th, no, we Muslims want to be different. We should fast one day before, because if the saying that crescent was wrong, at least you sure one of these at Ashura. The reason that, first of all, not to be like Jews. The second reason, if the seeing of the crescent was not correct, one of them will be Ashura. So you did not miss Ashura anyway. So this is actually the sunnah. You fast one day before and Ashura and one day, which is 9, 10, 11. But if you fast only Ashura, still accepted. Also, one of the volunteer fasting is when the day of Arafah. You know, if the people who are not performing Hajj, it is a sunnah, it is a recommended sunnah to fast the day of Arafah.
And I close my eyes, and I'm close.
Rasulullah ﷺ said about the fasting of Ashura, it will really erase all the sin for 1 year. Everything you've done, bad things, sins, Allah, because you fasted Ashura, it will be actually, demolish and erase all the sin for 1 year past. 1 year past. The day of Arafah will be for 2 years. If you fast the day of Arafah, it will be 2 years. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will erase and demolish all your past, but He will forgive you and erase all your sin for the last 2 years. So why not, my brother and sister, utilize this sunnah and we fast the volunteer fasting. And if once you are used to volunteer fasting, you fast Monday and Thursday and the 13th of the month, the day of Arafah. The day of Arafah is only for the people who is not performing Hajj. But the sunnah, not only the day of Arafah, the sunnah that we should fast the first day of Hajj, second day, all the way to the 9th. The people who are performing Hajj until the 8th or the 7th if they want. But the people who are not performing Hajj, it is really recommended sunnah, you fast 9 days. And then on the 9th, then tomorrow is the Eid al-Adha. It's exactly similar to Ramadan. You fasted 9 days from the 1st of Hajj all the way to 9th, and you know the Eid al-Adha is on the 10th. So on the 10th, khalas, your fasting is over, then you celebrate Eid. You celebrate Eid. It's exactly similar. It's going to be similar like, the Eid of Ramadan for you. But, we don't say tomorrow my Eid is be like Eid al-Fitr. But look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is really a sunnah. And I really want all of the sisters not to miss and to adapt our children, boys and girls, to follow the sunnah and to fast. If they cannot, if they are studying, if they're going to school, then let them do only Thursday. Then let them, especially, in Ramadan. In Ramadan, in some country, they have school in Ramadan. So at least if he is young, he's about 10 years old or 8 years old, at least you adapt him and teach him to fast. At least in some countries who they have the holiday is Thursday and Friday, let them fast Thursday and Friday just to adapt him. Let him used to fasting, to know the meaning of fasting. Let him enjoy fasting with you. Let him enjoy to break fast with you at Maghrib. The children will be happy. To encourage him also, give him a gift, give him a reward because he fasts. Let him sleep afternoon just until Maghrib, Asr time. Wake him up, teach him to read Quran. This is the way, this is our responsibility as parents towards our children. So this is my brother or sister, we have really are tired. Okay, you can tell him to break his fast in the middle of the day because he is not supposed to fast. We are only adapting. If you feel that your child is really feeling tired or he got hungry, don't force him to continue. Let him break your fast. Tomorrow he may try again. Thursday, he could not manage. Friday, he can manage gradually. But let them feel, and live the Ramadan with us at least in the weekend. And then inshallah, when they grow up, when they reach 12 years, when they reach the age of puberty, now it's a must on them. But if you don't adapt them, if you don't teach them while they were young, now when they reach the age of puberty and you tell them fast, they may find difficulty. But if you adapt them and teach them when they were young, it will be easy for them. Also, one of the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is if somebody invited you for a walima or a party or wedding, it is a sunnah, you should really respond to him. You should respond to his invitation. Some people, he disregard them, and the sunnah, if you are invited, because sallallahu alaihi wasallam, إِذَا دُعِيتُمْ فَأَجِيبُوا. If you are invited, you should respond. And when you go there to the walima or whatever, and when you enter, also remember the sunnah of Assalamu alaikum. You greet everybody there. Now, when you finish from the food, there is a sunnah, many people are forgetting about it. That you make dua for the one who hosts you. The one who offered you the meal, you just make dua for him. Either you say, Allahumma at'im man at'amana, wasqi man saqana. Oh Allah, feed who fed us. You say, Oh Allah, at'im man at'amana. Oh Allah, feed the one who fed us and give water to whom he gave us water. Oh Allah, feed the one who fed us and give him water, the one who gave us water. Or give him, let him drink water like he gave us the water to drink. It's the same meaning. Also, there is another dua after you finish the food in the place of the one who hosts you. أكل طعامكم الأبرار وصلت عليكم الملائكة وأفطر عندكم الصائمون. أكل طعامكم الأبرار. That may the righteous people eat your food. May Allah give you the righteous people to eat your food. And may the fast people break their fast with you. And also may Allah let the angels perform salat upon you. أكل طعامكم الأبرار وأفطر عندكم الصائمون وصلت عليكم الملائكة. This is dua you said to your brother whenever you invited and get used to do the sunnah whenever you are invited, at your brothers or sister. You make this dua I just mentioned. Also, one of the sunnah, again concerning food. This is actually whether you are invited or at home. Many people, they take food more than they need. This is a waste. Even, at your home. Even if you are actually, giving, invited, even if the food is free. Some people, when they are invited in a wedding or any kind of parties, and they have a buffet, he take the plate and he keep picking up the food, all kinds of food, and he filled the plate. Because for him, this is a good chance. Let me just eat all types of food available. I want this, I want this, I want this. And then he fill his plate, then he take it to the table, then he left maybe 50% to 70% of it. And this is a waste. Take what you can eat. Don't take more than really what you can eat, and then you'll be, because definitely, once you touch that food in the plate, the garbage, and you will be paid for it. You are committing a sin. So whether you are invited or at home, even if it's your own food, don't say, well, this is my food, I pay for that. It's up to me, I eat it or no. Any, food extra because you left it, maybe Allah will ask you about it. If you have extra food and it's easily more than you need, remember that you have brother and sister, the needy, the poor. You should remember that it's a waste of food. Actually, you're committing a sin. So even at home, get also in a sunnah that you don't really make food more than when you need. If you have extra food, don't throw it in the garbage. You have to also to teach your children how to be kind and how to love their neighbors, especially the poor. Go with your brothers, go with your son or daughter. Let him, you have to teach him how to feel kind to the poor. If you have extra food, that after you finish from eating the food, many people, after they finish, he just throw the spoon and the knife, or he just stand up if he eating with his hand. There is a sunnah, many people are not doing it. They are just, that you should finish the whole food in the plate. And also then you take the plate and you lick the last thing, and you just like this. This is Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to do this. This is a sunnah, brother and sister. Don't say, oh, the people they will laugh at me. The people will make fun of me. At least if you cannot do it at the front of the other people, why people will laugh at you? Because the majority are not doing it. But if all the Muslims doing it, you will not find anybody laugh at you, because he will do the same like you do. The reason you say that people will make fun of me, because unfortunately 90% or maybe 95% of the Muslims, they are not doing it. But if all Muslims are doing it, you will not see anybody laugh at you or make fun of the party. Now, if it is difficult for you to do it, at least don't take too much food. Now at home, take what you can eat, and then whatever left, finish it. The sunnah, you finish whatever in plate. And after you finish, you keep licking your fingers, all your fingers if you are eating with your hand. And actually, by the way, the sunnah is to eat with the hand. And remember also the sunnah, if you are sitting together at a big plate, The sunnah, you eat only from the area which is close to you. Putting your hand away from this is not, this is a bad habit. Because Rasulullah ﷺ, he was eating one day and there is a boy next to him. And he saw the boy, his hand going there and here in the plate. So he told the small boy, eat from the closest area to you. Say Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, and then just kul boy, kul biyaminik, eat with your right hand, and eat or pick up food from the nearest place from the plate. Don't go there, far away from it. And this is also the sunnah. And don't look, also the sunnah, when you are sitting together eat, don't look to the one next to you, in front of you when he's eating. Because you are, in this case, he will be puzzled, he will be really think you are watching him. Maybe you let him stop eating. When you eat, keep your eye on your food. Keep your eye in the place where you eat. Don't look to the people at front of you when they are chewing, when they are eating, because if somebody notices you that you are looking at him when he pick up this or that, he really, you are offending him or actually put him in a critical positioning me, and then he may stop eating, and you cause this. All right? So get into this habit that after you finish the food, take the plate and lick your fingers and lick, because Rasulullah ﷺ said, you don't know where is the blessing. Is the blessing of Allah in the food, in the beginning, or in the middle, or in the end? There is, in each food we eat, there is blessing from Allah. So Rasulullah ﷺ said, when you finish the food, whatever left over, try to lick it with your finger, because you don't know where the blessing of Allah lasts. So brother and sister, let's get in the habit. Now we stop and see you again. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad ya Rabbal Alameen. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.